Hey guys, it's Jason with JWClassicVW, and we're back in the garage, and that's right, over there you can see my Berg 5-speed. It's back! It's back! It's back in the garage. It's been like forever. Happy holidays, guys. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. On the last video, we did a little bit of stuff when it came to mocking up the fitting of the new oil cooler underneath Goose. Let's take a look real quick and show you what has been done with that, and then we'll go over to the Berg 5-speed and show you what was done, why was it gone for so long, and maybe talk about the cost. All right. So up underneath here, you guys can see the new oil cooler mount. That was the last video we did. We kind of finished up fabrication on this, got it mounted up in place, and you can see that I've got like one clamp holding it in place right now. I got to order another clamp, pull this back out of here, get it kind of primed, get it ready for some paint, and we got to finish welding in the Berg 5-speed tabs. Yeah, you know, they're on both sides of Goose. Up underneath here, this one's pretty much good to go. I've cleaned it up, and I don't know, we'll take a look and see. I might want to do a little bit more welding on that to get it to where it needs to be. We got to move the Haltech wiring out of the way too, because welding and wiring do not get along. Oh no, it does not. Hey guys, we are here with the Berg 5-speed. We are sitting on the bench, and I'm going to talk to you about what we had to do here, because the rear nose cone here had to be swapped out from the original Berg 5-speed nose cone. This is the original one right here. And the location, you guys can't really tell right now, but this is actually up about an inch higher and a little bit to the left, or actually to the right. What this does is it relocates the nose cone, and I had to go have them remove the hardened keys. Hold on one second. So these are the hardened keys or forks or shift selectors, whatever you want to call them, that were with the original nose cone that came with the Berg 5-speed. What I have here is one from Dave Foltz out of Ontario, California. He makes a different nose cone and a relocation setup that allows you to put the nose cone and the shaft here where it lines up better with the early chassis on Goose. Let me take you over there real quick and show you what I'm talking about. So if you guys didn't know already, or if you haven't watched, let me move some of these wires out of the way. If you haven't watched the first part of the Berg 5-speed install, I kind of talked about some of the clearancing that had to be done for the Berg 5-speed. Something that you guys are going to have to do if you end up moving to one is right here on the early chassis. You have to notch this bad boy out. Now, once I start putting together the rear suspension, you know, getting my torsion springs back in here and the spring plates, I'll go ahead and cover that up with something. I haven't figured that out yet. But this is the hole I was telling you about. Yeah. If you don't get this kit from Dave Foltz, you're going to be cutting that sucker up, kind of having your Berg 5-speed at an angle a little bit, and yeah, that's no fun. We didn't want to have to worry about that. But with this setup that I get from him, it allows it to line up perfectly. So yeah, good stuff, man. So what is the plan for today? Well, the plan is for today is to go ahead and get my oil cooler, the remote oil cooler, that the mount and everything out of there, out of the way, get the tabs welded in the rest of the way, get that oil cooler kind of primed and painted if I can get that done today, and maybe get the painted started on the tabs. Once we got the tabs all set up, we can go ahead and mount the Berg 5-speed back into place, start getting the engine into position and doing some of the mock-up and figuring out where all the wires and sensors are going to be so I can do the wiring harness. So that's kind of how it goes, guys. Oil cooler is going to be about finished. Berg 5-speed into position. We got to play around with the actual drilling of the hole. We have to do the little tab here, the little indent right here for the shifter. So we got to put the shifter in. Lots of stuff going on, guys. Getting into that right after the intro. See you in a second. Alright, so here's the tab. I gotta clean it up some before I start actually doing the welding on it. It's definitely got some dirty stuff going on there. So I'm gonna clean it up, weld it up, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what we got. See you in a second. Oh yeah, baby. That is some glossy prettiness, and I hope you guys have a 4K TV because it's so shiny. It looks really good. I'm gonna cut out some rubber gaskets to help kind of protect the paint a little bit here, and on the inside where the mounting happens, I just taped off the threads on these before I painted. So 3 coats of primer. I use an etch primer. Where's that at? Probably underneath the car. I use an etch primer. Do I have it over here? Yeah, this self-etching primer here, this Rust-Oleum one. And then I just use a gloss enamel black. And don't forget, guys, I love using the 2K clear coat, which I'll come back and use this. This is a 2-part clear coat. You punch the bottom of it and shake it up, and it's got a catalyst in there that makes it harden really nice, and it comes out in a fine mist. I'm going to use that 2K clear coat probably 2 or 3 times on this as well, just to really seal it up, and then also underneath the car. Let's go down here and I'll show you guys how it turned out with the welding and stuff. This has got 2 coats on here. I've got to put 1 more on the other side still, and then I'm going to clean up some of the area here and then hit this with that 2K clear coat as well, and that'll really seal it up. Let me take you to the other side of the car and show you what that one looks like. Alright guys, here's the other side, and you can see it's all nice and glossy. So pretty. It looks good. Really nice. I like that gloss black, man. It does a great job. Yeah, the weld is not gorgeous, but it has got good penetration, and it'll hold up and do what I need it to do. As I get better with welding, my welds will get better. But for what I'm trying to do, it's gonna be perfect. So the next thing to happen is to get this transmission kind of stabbed in there and start kind of mocking things up. Once I get the transmission in and the Caffer bar set up, we can go ahead and start kind of routing the wiring harness and kind of figuring out where things are going to be. But to be fair, guys, before we get back into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, enable notifications, and put a comment down below. Comment, say, hey Jay, you're crazy, or I like what you're doing. Anything like that is cool, man. It helps out the content, it helps out the channel, and I appreciate you guys. Now, back to the video. Oh boy, it's time, guys, it's time. Here in the video, the time mark, whatever time it is right now, go ahead and comment below that you want some Dub Shop stuff. So Dub Shop and the time, and say something. I don't know, say, what's going on, Jay? To enter it in the drawing for some free swag. Okay guys, just to recap real quick, if you didn't know about the Dub Shop already, Mario over there does a lot of cool turbo stuff. He has some awesome turbo kits, so if you want to check out his website, because, you know, pretty great, check out the description below and I'll link his website there. Like I told you guys, he's got his shop open back up if you want to do some ordering. I order some stuff from my vacuum system for the IAC and everything for my turbo, and a couple of the sensor plugs that I needed. Yeah, so what we have here is we have some Dub Shop stickers. Oh man, he gave me a bunch of them. And some Dub Shop keychains. Heck yeah, well, one of these is gonna be mine. And it looks like we got some different types of coasters, and I think these are coasters. Yeah, look like it, like for your beer. Yeah, for your cerveza. Yeah. Thanks, Mario, for the goodies. But what we're gonna do now is I gotta catch you up. I gotta show you what's been going on. What am I in the midst of? Well, I got the transmission in, so let's turn you around and take a look. Oh baby, oh baby. That's right. It's sunny outside now. What's going on inside there? Well, I'll show you in just a second what is going down. But we got the transmission in. She's all in. The paint is kind of like solidified or gotten nice and hard. I gotta go ahead and do the clear coat, but I decided to wait on some touch up and clear coat once I finish up the mock-up part of the transmission. You know, that's another reason why I haven't put the axles on yet, because I want to be able to route the wiring harness and not run into a whole lot of problems and or issues like with the axles getting in my way, because I got to be able to reach up in here, and just having those out of there right now makes that a little bit easier. But cool, man. You can kind of see the mid-mount looks pretty darn snazzy. All right, let's go inside the cab of Goose and show you what's going down inside there. JWClassicVW. It's all lit up, guys. It's all lit up. Let's open up the door, take a look. All right. What's that? That's the Berg 5-speed shifter. Yeah, guys, it's kind of in here loose right now because I'm setting up and playing with this coupler and trying to make sure that I have all my gears, which it feels pretty good so far, but I got my buddy Daryl Howard, you know, the guy that I bought the engine from, coming over to kind of check some things out with me. But that's what we're doing right now. Yep. That's a whole thing, and you can kind of see I got this bolt back in here right now. This bolt is helping me out with making sure I'm locked in the right spot before I put the grub screw in. I gotta hit this with a center punch and drill it out and open it up a little bit to be able to accept that grub screw. But that is coming next week. I'll tell you how it all went. Okay, guys, that's about wrapped it up for today. We've gone over quite a bit of things. We got the transmission back in, did some welding, did some painting, and ooh, the oil cooler bracketry. I gotta put the clear coat on there too. You know, that 2X or what the heck is this stuff called again? 2K, max 2K clear coat. But lots of mock-up to do. Once I get the engine in here, which that'll be happening shortly, I can kind of route all the wiring harness stuff, kind of start figuring out where the plugs need to go, terminate all of that, get that into place, and we're getting closer to a fire-up. That's it, guys. That's it for today. This is Jason with JWClassicVW, and I appreciate all you guys. Don't forget to comment below the right time mark for the giveaway for all that Dub Shop stuff. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. This is Jason. Bye-bye.